Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please. Big up as always to everybody who's supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity. Big up to everybody who's watching this live right now. Big up to you if you're watching this back after the live as well. Please make sure as soon as you land, you hit the like button. Whether you're new, whether you're a regular here, hit the like button. Let's get us up into double figure likes. Share this across all the socials as well. Please do that because it helps us gain traction, helps the numbers go up, which helps the channel overall. And subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, people. It is road to 6K on the channel. We're only looking for 4 new subscribers because we're at 5,326. So we're looking for 4 new subscribers, people. Only 4 new subscribers. So make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. And on top of that, don't forget, link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. You can see it right here. Many great perks, including how to get on the channel. A lot of people ask me that. How do I get on the channel? This is one surefire way to make sure you get on the channel. So check out the perks. Big up to Starlord, says big up everyone. Jose here mentioning FSG announced they will not be selling Liverpool because it's great news about Liverpool. Let me know a source, Jose. Big up to Malcolm. Says big up the ManDem. We will get into this. Bruno was the best player on the pitch versus Leicester. We will get into that. Big up to Starlord. Malcolm, yes. Make sure you get the likes up. Jose said Liverpool are actually mudded. That is a fact. Love to see it. Taza says, big up. How did the podcast go? Podcast went great. So for those that don't know, I was on Troops' podcast again. So a large up to Troops every single time. Big up to Zah, who was on there, and Carefree Lewis G, who regular Sarcasm City TV watchers know and should know anyway. So it was us 4 on there. Yeah, it was jokes. Enough jokes. Basically, Lewis getting Chelsea getting slandered for about an hour and a half. So that'll probably be out tonight, the Back Again podcast. And Jose saying, oh, it's confirmed. The owner said it with his own words. So that's all well and good. But like I said, get your Manchester United questions in, people. Get your Manchester United questions in. Booklock says, what's up, Flawless? I'm blessed. Hope you're good too. But as you can see from the title, big week for Manchester United. This is one of the biggest weeks we've had in a long time. I cannot remember the last time Manchester United had a week this important and this big. Because look at the title, Barcelona and Newcastle. There was Barcelona and then Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. Big week ahead for Manchester United. We have 2 key games coming up in 2 different competitions. By the time I do this same show next week, Monday, when I do this show next week, Monday, people, Manchester United could be Carabao Cup winners and could be through to the next round of the Europa League. Or Manchester United could be Carabao Cup runners-up and out of the Europa League. So we could have won one competition and got a major step forward in another, or we could be 2 competitions. We could be out of 2 competitions and 1 competition left in terms of the FA Cup, Premier League, if you want to include that. That's how key and vital this week is. And I think it's pivotal to the season. Absolutely pivotal. And it could be pivotal to Ten Hag's reign. Because if this goes wrong, it puts a real dampener on what has been a fantastic start. And when I say that, I'm talking about Ten Hag's reign overall. But I have full faith in Eric Ten Hag. I have full faith in the players to do the business. And that's what I'm expecting. Barcelona on Thursday. I stated this all before and all the ManDem United's previous, all the live streams. I like how we match up against Barcelona. I like stylistically, in particular, how we match up. High line, big pitch at the new camp, we're so good on the counter-attack. I also said if we avoid defeat in the Camp Nou, we will go through. We did avoid defeat. However, I think this tie should be dead because we had more than enough clear-cut chances to win that game. Rashford missed a good chance. Well, he missed 2 chances. One, the ball kind of got stuck under his feet, but we're still class there. 2 good chances. Weghorst missed the one-on-one. Casemiro missed a header from 6 yards out. Sancho had a great chance as well. So that's 5. And bear in mind, the goals we conceded, we gave away. Fred getting caught, not marking Alonso from a set piece. The second goal, Varane's rushed the pass into Luke Shaw. I don't know why he's done that. Then Shaw's had to play it into Casemiro. Casemiro's give it away. Varane and Casemiro are better than that. And at 2-1, if you go back and look at that watch along on the channel, I stated this. I said, this game, we can kill this tie dead. Not just this match. Kill this whole tie dead. And we let them back into it. But I expect in the long term, it doesn't matter because I expect us to go through. because I trust and have faith in Manchester United beating anybody at Old Trafford. The way we've been playing, we've beat better sides there. Arsenal are a better side than Barcelona, and we beat them. Manchester City are a better side than Barcelona, and we beat them. And yet you can't do that. A beats B and B beats C, so that means A beats C. No, it doesn't work like that. However, just the form we're in, Old Trafford's going to be absolutely rocking. Old Trafford is going to be rocking on Thursday, and I expect us to do the business. And it kind of has the feel to me, and this is just me, this Europa League playoff game. It's not a final it's not a final because it's a Europa League playoff, but I'm saying they're one of the next best teams in this, because I don't expect Arsenal to take this competition seriously because of the position they're in the Premier League. So I'm fully expecting. So I think Barcelona are arguably the next best team in the competition. So we're beating the other favorites. Because if you ask most people, if you say give us the three best teams in the Europa League, they're gonna say United, Arsenal, and Barcelona in whatever order. So we could knock out one of the favorites, and I'm all for that. So yeah, I fully expect us to do the business, and if we don't, I'll be livid. And I'll be looking back at that first leg, regardless of what happens in the second leg. Even if we have a terrible game and we go out 1-0, 2-0, whether we played poorly, whether we played well, I'll look back at that first leg and go, we should have killed this tie dead. But normally Ten Hag gets a response, and the way he continues to work magic is crazy. Continues to get his subs right is crazy, and moving players around and things of that nature. It is, and I will talk about the Carabao Cup final, but yeah, just the importance of this week, which I'll probably end the podcast talking about anyway. Let's see what you lot are saying. Booklock says, give me that trophy, baby. Facts. Big up to Dennis. He says, Flawless, when is the Back Again podcast coming out? Probably tonight, so keep a lookout. Jose says, winning Carabao Cup can give us that extra motivation for the rest of the season. That's why Pep prioritized it so much. Agreed. Big up to Gimmer. Is it Girama? Who says, big up Flawless, who was your man of the match against Leicester? Someone mentioned it obviously earlier in the comments, the Star-Lord, about Bruno being good. I thought Bruno was very good. I thought Sancho was very good when he came on. Yeah, between Bruno and Sancho, I'd say. Between those two is what I would say. Malcolm says, also, I have a feeling that there's a secret bid by the American investment that the Glazers could accept to keep them at the club. What do you think? Maybe. Potentially. I just think the Glazers are going to sell to the highest bidder. That's what I personally think. Flawless, what is your score prediction versus Barcelona? And do you want Sabitzer, Fred, Casemiro, or Sabitzer, Casemiro? Score prediction 2-0. I think we beat them 2-0. Not comfortable. They'll be spirited, and they're not just going to roll over. And they do have Lewandowski on the pitch, and they have other talented players on the pitch. But I expect us to do the business. I expect Manchester United to be bang at this from the first second. Bang at it. I can't remember a game this big, a European game this big at Old Trafford in the longest time, against opposition like Barcelona in terms of name as well. That place going to be electric. Old Trafford going to be absolutely bouncing because it's high stakes as well. It's not like it's a league game where you can draw and then you got 14, 15 games after this. No, like if you lose, you go out. And yes, it is the Europa League, but again, it's a competition we can win. Again, we haven't won a trophy in 6 years, even though I expect that to this time next week, I expect that to have changed. Would I go Sabitzer, Fred, Casemiro, or Sabitzer, Casemiro? I'd go, yeah, the first one, Dennis. I would go with Casemiro, Sabitzer, Fred. No, I wouldn't actually. No, I'm lying. No, I wouldn't give them that much respect. I'd go Casemiro and Sabitzer. That's what I'd do. And then would I play Bruno wide right, Sancho in the 10, Rashford through the middle, or Weghorst? I don't know about the front four, actually, because Weghorst has done all right. Again, selection headache, though. That's what Ten Hag has options. I'm not sure what he's going to do. I don't even know what I would do with that front four. That's a good question. But in terms of midfield, it would definitely be Sabitzer and Casemiro. That would be my two. Yeah, we need a Red Talk. Red Talk soon come. AMR, soon come. Big up the man there. Big up to BT. Clive Vendetta says, what is the starting side on Thursday? I don't know what the starting side is going to be on Thursday. Here in goal, I think it will be Wan-Bissaka, Varane. I don't know does he play Shaw? Shaw did play well in the first leg. I'm guessing this is what I think he'll do. Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw. That'll be his back four. And then I think it will be Sabitzer and Casemiro. And then the front four, I'm not sure. We know two of the front four will be Bruno. No, three of the front four will be Bruno, Rashford, Weghorst. I think it will definitely be those three. I don't know who he plays where though, because you can play Rashford in the 9, Weghorst in the 9, Weghorst in the 10, Bruno in the 10, Sancho in the 10. Like, the list goes on. I'm not sure. I'm actually not. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't even know what I would do with them options. Before we continue, though, there's just under 50 of you lot locked in, which is big watching, but we're only at 22 likes. Let's bump that up. Let's get up to 30 likes, people. Like, check. There's now over 50 of you lot in here. Let's bump that up. Hit the like button as soon as you land. Like, check 1212. Make sure. So 8 more likes. We're looking at 30, and we're looking for 4 new subscribers. That is the net subscriber milestone to get us to 5,330. That is the subscriber milestone, people. Hit the subscribe button. Let's see what's going on. I'm just refreshing right now to check. We haven't had no new subscribers. Over 50 of you lot locked in. I know there's at least 4 of you lot who are new, which is all well and good. You're enjoying the content. Hit the subscribe button. That's what I need you lot to do. And bump us up. Get us up to 30 likes and that. Let's be quick off the mark. Now we're at 27. 3 more. Get us up to 30. Let's see. Amir says, last time we played Barcelona under Oli, it was one-sided. Yeah, that's under Oli, isn't it? Chowdhury says, big up Flawless. This is going to be a season-defining week. Absolutely. Mr. AMR says, Fred has to start against Barcelona with Casemiro and Sabit. So I disagree. I don't think he has to. If I see that in the middle three, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing that as a trio. But then it's like, who do you play in the front three? Do you then go Bruno one side, Rashford the other, and Weghorst? I think we can just go for them. I don't respect Barcelona like that. I think we can go for them and go for the jugular and kill this tie dead. Like, go blitz them in the first half an hour. Go get 2 goals in half an hour. Shook them. Don't let them get comfortable. 2 goals and then they'll just, like, that's a sinking ship. We get 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. Don't let this be 0-0 70, 80 minutes in. Don't do that. RJ says, big up everyone. Big up to RJ. Bucklock says, I saw Weghorst get so much stick and I watched the game later in the evening. He was decent/good. Great build-up and ball retention, but the finish was lacking. Still a good performance, though. Because he's an easy target. But I agree with you, Bucklock. I have no issues with the levels that Weghorst is performing at. Because I'm not looking at Weghorst to be the standout guy. I understand why he's here. I understand what his role is and what he's supposed to do. And he's playing a factor. Should he be playing this many minutes? No, but because of injuries, we have no choice. But I've seen him playing the 9 effectively. I'm seeing him playing the 10 effectively. And I'm seeing him be effective both offensively and defensively. So I have no issues with him. He's just an easy scapegoat. He really is. Malcolm said Fred also played well in that too, so I reckon he'll start. See, Fred was indifferent, I would say, Malcolm. I didn't think he played well against Barcelona. But if Fred starts, I have no issue with it. I have no issue with it. Mo says front 4, Sancho, Rashford, Anthony, and Weghorst. So you're saying no Bruno. Bruno's not getting dropped. Hopefully Anthony is going to be back for Thursday. He'd be great to bring off the bench because we need options. I'm hoping both Anthony and Anthony Martial are available off the bench, just so we have something to change it. That's why I'm wary of playing all our cards. But then I did say just a second ago about going to blitz them. But if Anthony and Anthony Martial are available for the bench, even if it's 20 minutes, that could be the difference in us getting through in this time. Jose says, Flawless, I'm not getting fooled by De Gea yesterday. Did what he does best. I admit he saves us a lot of games, but a lot of the times he just ends up cleaning the mess he makes because he can't command his box. Yeah, we had a long discussion on this on the Q&A yesterday. Big up to Tazo, big up to Eddie. And we're about David De Gea. And does he have deficiencies? Absolutely. He has his deficiencies. Against Leicester, he was incredible in terms of shot stopping. I want him to command his box more. So it's not a question of being fooled. Tazo asked me a question and said, do I think Manchester United can win a league title with De Gea and goal? And my answer was yes. He disagrees with that. And I'm not saying we can't improve on De Gea, but it's not a pressing issue personally for me that I look at. And I've seen him improve. In terms of playing the ball out from the back, sweeper keeping, I've seen him improve on those 2 things. I would like him to command his box more though. I would. Big up to Emma. Says, Shaw had ice on his knee when he came off. Hadn't heard any more of it though. Hopefully he's good. RJ says, I want that win away at Anfield, bad Flawless. Always. Who doesn't? Always, man. Always. Hey, AMR, big up to you, my guy. Says, we always here to support. Lad yourself, Flawless. Yeah, big up to you, man. I love you lot supporting. Whether you agree or disagree, I appreciate everybody supporting who shows up. United fan or not. Big up everyone. Big up everyone. Again, now over 60 likes. We've gone over 30. Salute to you lot. Let's go 40. 9 more. Come on. 9 more likes, people. That's what we are looking for. 9 more likes. Like check 1212. If you want to be a part of the mod squad as well, which you just have to be a regular here and want to help moderate the channel, let me know. Just drop your Instagram in the comments or comment underneath my last Instagram post for this show. And let me know, people. I need to add to the mod squad. I got like 5 or 6. I want to double that though. But yes, let's bump up the likes. 8 more likes. Let's go to 40. And subscribe if you're new. We've not had 1 new subscriber yet. And I know there's at least 4. We're only looking for 4. There's 64 now locked in. I'm only looking for 4 of you lot to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. We're looking to get to 5,330. Come on, you lot. And someone asked about Battle of the North. Yes, live at 6 p.m. on Matisse's channel. Ten Hag might go for Fred and Casemiro. Cass hasn't played with Sabitzer yet, so he'll probably go with the first 2, in my opinion. He might. I don't think that he'll pay him any mind. I think he'll go with Cass and I think Cass and Sabitzer are nailed on to start. That's a better pivot than Casemiro and Fred. Because to me, Sabitzer is better than Fred. Mo says we're going to win at Anfield after winning the same cup they paraded last season. Let's hope so. Lengen Sweet says, big up Flawless. Big up to you. With no Gavi and Pedri, we have to take advantage, especially at home. Agreed. Kato, this is true. Bruno on the right is actually decent. At least he won't be in the midfield doing up Hollywood passes. Hey, props to Bruno. He played very well against Leicester, and he was good in the Camp Nou playing out wide. And I'm someone who's very critical of Bruno. But all I want is for him to perform better. And if he continues to perform at this level, like Leicester, Barcelona level, or in and around that, or even better, I stop criticizing him. But I give him full plaudits. Very good against Leicester, and he was good against Barcelona. And of course, as well as always, people, if you do super chat, I will get straight to your comment as well. But I'm running through the questions as quick as I can. But like I said, if you super chat, I'll get straight to it, whether it's Manchester United related or not. Lengen Sweet says, what happened to Anthony? He's injured. Starlord says, I would go Casemiro, Sabitzer, Weghorst, Sancho, Rashford, Bruno. All right, first. So where you play? Is that Weghorst in the 10? Like, Starlord, let me know how your front four is forming, though. Let me know, please. Yeah, Book Clock, I agree with him on Weghorst. Weghorst has been effective. RJ says, I want Qatar. I hear that. Yeah, Starlord, Anthony's not starting. No chance. Agreed. I agree with this. The hair is not our worst problem. He's not our worst problem. I won't go as far to say he's a problem. Taza says, Flawless. FSG just announced they're not selling and only looking for minority investment. Hassam said they were sold already and we're getting Qatar instead. You must cook the living hell out of him. You're going to get cooked anyway. Nope, no new music currently. I need to find a producer. That's why you don't get no new music. How am I hyping Bruno? I'm giving him plaudits for good performances. If you perform well, I show up. I say this all the time. Anytime you hear me criticize the Manchester United players because they're not performing to a level. Before the Barcelona game, he was performing poorly. He played well in Spain. He played very well yesterday against Leicester. So you're going to get praise. Simple as that. So now what happens if he performs? Go continue that. Don't just put 2 games together. Go play well against Barcelona. Go play well against Newcastle. Then play well against West Ham. Then Liverpool. Go perform 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row, not just 2 or 3. Consistency. That's what I'm asking for. Consistent, high level. That's the expectation when you play for Manchester United. Kado says, a bit off topic, do you think we should buy Sabitzer? Me personally, I would love him as a squad player. I need to see more about why I like Great Start. As a squad player, they were talking, I think Andy Tate said, reports were saying 20 M's, which is a steal. Absolute steal. So, yes, Sabitzer, I would. Starlord goes on to say, Casemiro, Sabitzer with Weghorst in the 10, Sancho left wing, Bruno right wing, Rashford center forward. All right, first. Paul says, Delo Wan-Bissaka to start versus Barcelona. Still trying to figure out how Delo missed that chance. Thankfully, didn't matter. We missed a whole host of chances. We missed so many chances against Leicester in that second half. Game I've not even really spoken about, but yes, we did. We played very well in that game in the second half. First game awful. Salute to De Gea because he kept us in the game. That save from Iheanacho's header was incredible. The save from Harvey Barnes was quality as well. And in the second half, we just put him to the sword. Sancho balled out in the 10. That is something when we did the ManDem United podcast and we said, how do we get the best out of him? I've been saying for the longest, I want to see him in the 10 because he has all the attributes to play there. And he was the difference maker. Garnacho got taken off at halftime. Sancho brought on, played in the 10, and he was cooking. Absolutely cooking. So, yeah, Dalot, Vegas missed, they all missed chances. But it was good to see us creating so many chances as well. I can't remember the last time we created so much. Jose says, thoughts on Dalot yesterday. Heard a lot of people criticizing him, but I thought he was really good, especially his passing, very direct and great defensively too. Yeah, he was calm. I have no issue with his performance. Yesterday. I've been a fan of Dalot. Been a fan. No issues with him. Flawless, people keep saying no Pedri and no Gavi, but you man is forgetting Ansu Fati, says Wakanda forever. I don't think it's a question of people forgetting. People just ain't really too fussed about him. No disrespect. But that's what it is. He's not Lewandowski. He got brought on in the first leg, correct? What did he do? People are hyping up this Barcelona side. Oh, one of the best in Europe and defensively, like so sound. We created so many clear-cut chances, and we're not even at our best. Number one and two, we're missing two of our front four. Three of our six, I would say, if you add in Eriksen, who offensively helps us out. Anthony, who's our best right winger. Martial, who's our best striker. So we were missing our best deep line playmaker. We were missing our best right winger, and we were missing our best striker, and we still created clear-cut chances. If Martial, Anthony, and Eriksen are playing, we win that game 4-5-2. Comfy. 4-5-2, easy. Bear in mind, Martinez was missing as well. So we're missing the spine of our team. One of our best centre-backs, one of our best central midfielders, our best right winger, and our best striker was all missing. We went away 4 and created better chances than they did. Clear-cut chances that we should have took. If those 4 were playing, we cook. That's why I don't I don't use injuries as an excuse, because you can still perform, and which we did, so credit to the players. And he went there, not only put in a good performance, got a great result. A very good result, I should say. Because all I said was avoid defeat, and they did that. Even though with context, we should have won the game. But people are hyping up this Barcelona side like it was some super team. That's a super team. We're going to walk Europe. But I said all this beforehand. All the people are like, oh, you disrespecting Barcelona. All them people say, oh, you were disrespecting Barcelona. Have all disappeared now. I don't disrespect. I said they're not that good. And nowhere near as good as people are making out. Super team. Same way you don't hear me call Manchester United a super team. That's why I say Manchester United can't win the league. If I genuinely believe we're a super team, I'd say, yeah, we can win the Premier League. And that doesn't mean Barcelona can't knock us out, because they can. Let me repeat that. Barcelona are capable of knocking Manchester United out. But we're the favorites. Same way if it was going to the new camp, they'd probably be the favorites. Even though I would personally have Manchester United as favorites, I'd see more of that other argument. So yeah, we're going to do the business. Let's see what you lot are saying as well. Yeah, I'm not fussed about fussed about Ansu Fati. I gotta say I was impressed with Lindelof yesterday. He actually got stuck in and held his own. Sometimes he gets bullied. Gotta be down to Ten Hag again. Yeah, Lindelof was good yesterday. Yeah, he was good. Damien says, I think we're winning the league next season. I hope you're right, my guy. I hope you're right. Yes, RJ, we do need to keep Rafinha quiet. Absolutely. Cato says, I'm not worried about Barcelona, to be honest. I'm still annoyed that we drew out their place. Yes, I'm annoyed about that too. Nick says, the biggest mismatch I see is the manager's ability to adapt. Yeah, Ten Hag. Yeah, we have a way better manager. 100%. Way better manager. We do. RJ says, first half, we need to blow Barcelona over. We can do it. We're more than capable. I hope we blitzed them. That's why I don't want to see 3 in central midfield. I want 2. But if Ten Hag goes with the 3, in Ten Hag, I trust. Langen Sweet says, Barcelona are first in their league flawless. Only concede 7. No. Yeah, that's a fact. What's the point you're making? Oh, maybe that's why Barcelona people are scared of Barcelona. Look at the team. I don't get fooled by league position. Watch them play. I watch them in the Champions League. I watch bits and pieces of them in what's it called? In La Liga. Just watch them play. Watch them play. Look at the team on paper. Look at the manager. There's nothing to be scared about. Respect, yes. Scared, no. Only player I'm legit scared of in that team is Lewandowski. That's it. He's the only one. Is Robert Lewandowski. He's the only player I look at and like, oh shit. Like when he stood over a free kick in the first leg. I think is it in the second half? think it was in the second half. It might have been the first half, but he stood over a free kick anyway. I was like, and he even a free kick specialist. But I'm like, I think it was 2-2 at this point. So it was second half. I was just like, Jesus. But it went over the bar, thankfully. So yeah, I don't just, that's just late. That's just not from you, Langan Tweet, but people do that. And that's just lazy. That's just lazy work. That's lazy analysis. Oh, they're top of their league. They're 8 points clear. They only conceded 7 goals. They must be a good side. No, that's why people thought we were a good team under Ollie. Because they looked at the table, seen we was in second and was like, you lot must be a good side. No, we're not. Same way I look at Spurs like that. No disrespect to Tottenham Hotspur, but that's how I look at them now. They're currently sitting 4th. Do I think Spurs are a good side? No. But league-wise, and on paper, they look like a decent side. If you look at it with Lloris and with Romero, all right, defensively, all that, but you still got Højbjerg, Benson Kerr's now injured. You got Son, you got Kulusevski, you got Harry Kane. That looks like a decent side. Nothing special, but it looks like a decent side. Watch them play. Do your own homework. I don't know anyone that rates Spurs. But hey, that's just me. Ten Hag tactically is levels above Xavi. Barca are getting better, but Ten Hag is on another level. Agreed. Right, we've gone over 40 likes. There's over 60 of you lot locked in. Let's get up to 50 likes. We're at 41 likes. 9 more likes. I know you lot are enjoying the content. Hit the like button though. Let's bump up the likes. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's subscribe to the channel as well. Let's see if we got any new subscribers. We're only looking for 4 new subscribers. We've had 1 more now. We've had 1 new subscriber. Salute to you, whoever you are. We're looking for 3 more subscribers before we end the stream. We're at 5,327. We're looking to get to 5,330. If you want me to stop interrupting the footballing conversation, just hit the like button and subscribe, and I won't have to. So yes, subscribe to the channel. 5,330, and let's bump this up to 50 likes because there's over 60 of you lot. Let's share this across the socials as well. Make sure you do so. Thank you. RJ says that's Wan-Bissaka and Sancho tiki-taka cameo. Yeah, it was cold. Kado says, I see loads of Arsenal man trying to pull us into the title contenders conversation. Me personally, we ain't in a title conversation. Our goal is top 4. Always has been for this season. Yeah, like, do I believe, like I said before, I say this again. Mathematically, are we in a title race? Yes. Do I genuinely believe we can win the league title? No. So that's why I don't take it into consideration. We're in a race I don't believe we can win. But I genuinely believe we can win and go target the cup competitions. I think we can genuinely win the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and the Europa League, which would be an incredible season. And on top of that, also finish top 4. I think we could finish 3rd, 2nd, and win 3 trophies, which would be an incredible season, considering where we was at and the expectation from before that. If you had the opportunity to buy 3 players next season, who would you buy? Ivan Toney, Onana, and a number 10. But I don't know who. There's no number 10 I look at and go, yeah, go sign him. Well, yeah, I would sign a 10, 100%. But yeah, Tony, Onana, and a 10. That would be my 3. Flawless, looking at the table now makes me mad. We drop points to Palace and Leeds. The Palace one is just not good performances. But again, that's why I don't think we can win the league. RJ says, do you think Sabitzer deserved a red card yesterday? Yes, it was a red card. Yes. As long as there's no Bozo mistake, Man United should win the second leg handedly, especially with Barca missing Pedri and Dembele. Yeah, I expect us to do the business. I do. Martinez header, Delo open net, Veghorst 1-on-1 with the keeper, Sancho 1-on-1 with the keeper, Rashford shot saved by Ward in front of the net. So much chances, great to see. A lot of chances, great, a hell of a lot. Big up to King Manny as well. Big up to you. Matthew says, Barca were lucky against Cadiz last night. They had 2 goals disallowed. The defense isn't as good as people say. I think we showed that at the Camp Nou. Yeah, carved them apart countless times. You know what I'm saying? Onana is bank average, but everyone is entitled to their opinion. Yes, because I would sign him as backup. That's why I would sign him. I'm not signing him to start. I'm signing him as backup. And I think he's the perfect backup for Casemiro. From a physical standpoint, ticks all the boxes. Age-wise, he can get better. Technically sound. Already in the Premier League. Offensively helps you. Defensively helps you. There's no downside. Don't cost a lot. Not on big wages. There's no downside to our Onana. Tell me, Jose, what's the downside? A good squad player. Atan Kudos from Ajax. He's a name that pops up all the time. He pops up all of the time. I'm not seeing enough of him to make a comment. I mean, to make what's the word I'm looking for? To pass judgment. We exposed Barcelona's defense at the Camp Nou. Oh, we carved them up. We carved them up. Absolutely carved them up. These men going wild in the group chat as well. Carved them up, 100%. Let's see. Right, we're gone over 50 likes now. Big up to you lot. You lot been on the like checks. You know what I'm saying in that? On the like checks, 8 more likes. Let's get us up to 60 likes, people. Get us up to 60 likes. And we're looking for 3 more subs as well. Good squad player, but I'd prefer Florentino, Luis, Ugarte, or Paulina. Paulina is the only one I know out of them 3, but Paulina is another one I would take as well. What are your expectations for Manchester United's season, and who do you want gone in the summer? Expectations this season, trophy. Win at least a trophy. At this point, 2. If we don't win 2 trophies, something went wrong. So I'm looking at least bare minimum 2 trophies. Who do I want gone in the summer? That's a long list. Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Fred. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, what did I say? Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, McTominay, Fred. Yeah, those 5. In an ideal world, that's who I would want gone in the summer. Well, that's only if we're going to replace those and go sign a right back, 2 centre backs, and 2 central midfielders, which I don't trust. But if we get new owners, that's a whole different conversation. But currently, like that, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, Donny too. I forgot Donny because he's injured. Yeah, Donny too. Yeah. I'd move on Donny as well because you could still get some money for him. Did you see the rumor about McTominay being valued at 25 million for a sale in the summer? Would be great if true. He'd probably go for around that. So I could see that being true. And he got linked away in January to Newcastle. Nick says, with the new ownership coming in, I think Ten Hag has done a perfect job this season, improving the players he doesn't rate just enough to increase their sell-on value for the future. He's doing the business. Matthew says, do you think Ten Hag was tapping up Tielemans yesterday? If so, would you take him on a free? Yeah, I think he was tapping him up. No, I don't. Have they worked together before? No, I don't think he was tapping him up. However, would I take him on a free? That's a steal, yes. Yes, as a squad player, without doubt. Again, been in the Premier League. Don't have to worry about wages. He's not going to be knocking down the manager's door for minutes. On a free, I think that's clever business to go get Tielemans on a free. Absolutely. Well, it should be more than that. I think Kone, De Jong, Raya, Osherman, Paulina would be a perfect summer. You're talking about Frankie De Jong, right? I'm guessing. Frankie De Jong, I don't think he wants to be out. He wants to stay in Barcelona. Kone, I don't know enough about. Same with Raya. Osherman, I like his profile. And Paulina, I've already said I would take. Would you not keep Fred as a squad player? No. Because I think we can do better. As much as Fred has his uses, I think we can do better. Onana's an improved. Onana gives us everything Fred does plus more. Paulina gives us everything Fred does plus more. That's how I'm looking at it. An energetic midfielder who is tenacious and can buy into tackles. Yo, just again, let's share this across the socials, man. Let's get over 70 of you lot locked in because it's 69. Let's get up to 60 likes. We're 6 short. Let's get up to 60 likes. And subscriber check as well. We're now 2 short. About 5,328. Looking for 6 more likes and 2 new subscribers. So let's do that, people. Let's do that. I don't even count Jones, to be honest, Simpson. I don't even count him because he's not in the squad like that. So getting him off the books is not a problem, really, like that. That's how I'm looking at it. Let's see what else is going on. Nick says, with the new ownership coming in, I think Ten Hag is... Oh, yeah, I already read this. I thought it was a different comment. My bad. Big up Ten Heisenberg. Shout out my guy Rants with that name as well. You know what I'm saying? With the Ten Heisenberg shirts. Do you rate him? Who? Tielemans? Yeah. I'm a fan of Tielemans. Yes. By the way, someone had to say Kobe Mano over Jake. He was balling. You need to trigger Sam with this crazy. Yeah, that's exactly how I look at Tielemans. Back up to Ericsson. Very similar profiles. I don't really want to see him in a double pivot. I don't think defensively Tielemans is that. But if we're going to play free in midfield, why not? Again, now it's about squad depth. because that first team is slowly but surely molding itself. I'm saying with the goalkeeper we have currently, 2 centre backs we have, Casemiro. It's that 9 and the 10. But you need a midfielder alongside Casemiro who's going to be there. It could be Eriksen, but I like Eriksen. Throw him in the mix. It's a good spine. You do want to improve on that. And then you've got Dalot, you got Shaw, you got Malacia. You're all a part of the first team. Outside of that, you got Rashford, you got Bruno. So it's form and it's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah, we do need another 6, 100%. We're very short in that area. We see how we play when Casemiro's not about. Every player is bang average till they're not. Look at our players now and how much they have developed into Ten Hag already. Yeah, that's a fact. RJ said we should go in for Timber. We'll see that we know that's a player that Ten Hag wanted initially. He was the first up. He was the first target before Martinez. People forget that. And look how that worked out. But yeah, I had to, obviously I did speak at the start of the show about the Barcelona game. You lot continue to get your questions in. The Newcastle game, obviously they got beat 2-0 at home to Liverpool. Nick Pope is now out of that game because he got sent off. Dubravka, because he was on loan to us, ironically enough, he now, you know what I'm saying, can't play in that Carabao Cup final. So it's going to be Karius. So that's in the plus column. Negative for us, though, is Bruno G being back. But I expect us to do the business and end the drought. We really need to end the drought for the sake of the club. A lot of these players haven't won anything in so long. And for Ten Hag, that could be massive for him to get his first piece of silverware at the first time of asking could build something. This now gives us a great platform, not only to succeed this season, but in future seasons. So I'm hoping that he does the business in terms of, I expect Ten Hag to do, the players do. Because one thing about Newcastle is they don't create many chances. Yes, they're defensively very good, even though they were against Liverpool. But in general, they're defensively very good. One of the best defensive records in the league for a reason. But I expect us to have enough going the other way. And I expect our defense to be able to cope with their attack, even though they do have players who can hit you on the counter-attack. They do. Jose said, if only Enzo wasn't dumb and waited for us in the summer, would have been perfect next to Cass. Here's what it is. Now we got to go find someone else. Matthew says, I think Maddison would add something to the squad he showed yesterday. He offers quality. I would definitely take Maddison at Manchester United. 100%. I said this. I would just go get him. Is Ndidi still about? I don't know what's going on. I just go get all free. To be honest. Actually, I think there's better options than Ndidi. But I'd go get Tielemans and Maddison, especially Tielemans being on a free. And if they wanted 60 M's for Maddison, I'd pay it. That automatically improves our midfield. And yeah, Bruno G isn't suspended, no, because it was 3 games beforehand. I don't get why United let go of Pogba last season. 1, because Pogba didn't want to be here, number 1, which I understand, by the way. I fully get why Pogba didn't want to be here. 2, he's too injury prone. Has he even played for Juventus yet? And I'm a big fan. But again, they should have let him go 2 years ago or kept him. Yeah, that's just Manchester United doing bad business, Lang and Sweet. Manchester United doing bad business. That's been United for you. Not so much this summer, like under Ten Hag, but like previously. We make bad decisions. We make terrible decisions. Let's see what's going on. Put Fred on Bruno G and we'll nullify them. Hopefully, he does this, Emma. I expect that. I do expect that. Is Anthony Gordon out of the final? I have no idea. 0 idea. I expect us to do the business. Yeah, Pogba just don't play enough. I'm a big fan. Hey, salute to you lot. Because we went over the subscriber mark. Went 5,331. All right, now we're looking for 4 new subs. Next subscriber mark. We're looking for 5,335. That's the next subscriber mark. That is the next subscriber mark, people. 4 more subscribers. Over 60 of you lot locked in. I know there's at least 4 new subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. And we hit 60 likes. Again. Salute to you lot. Salute to you lot. Let's bump that up. Let's go 65. We're not even looking for 10 more likes. We're looking for 5 more likes. 5 more likes, 4 new subscribers. There we go. Newcastle trying to get the red card overturned. Just can't see that happening because such a clear red card, even though we were lucky with Sabitzer. Yeah, both things true. That Nick Pope, 110% is a red card. They're not going to overturn that. They should extend that for the cheek of them trying to get that, appeal that. Secondly, yeah, Sabitzer should have been sent off. Well, Pogba was out 1 second. Pogba was out of contract and we offered him a new one, but he didn't think that was enough. Yeah, man, Pogba wanted to leave, man. The story was over. The story was over. It was done. It was a wrap. Show's over. Bookluck says, I really need us to win that Carabao Cup. I think it will be a huge deal for the team. And put huge in capital letters, prove to themselves that they can win. Bookluck, I'm with you. That's why when people are turning up their nose at trophies, I do not understand it. Manchester United is built on winning trophies. The tradition is winning trophies. Should Carabao Cup be the overall goal if we are where we're supposed to be? No, where we want to be, should I say. Let me correct myself. Then no. But we haven't won a trophy in 6 years. Go pick up the Carabao Cup. Go compete for the FA Cup. Go compete for the Europa League. Never understood this. Throw away the Europa League to finish top 4. What trophy do you get for top 4? Whereas if you win the Europa League, not only do you get a trophy, you also get into the Champions League. And I believe, like I said, someone stated this in the comments last week, you go into pot 1, which then gives us a potential more favorable draw in the Champions League, which then improves our chances of winning that. I'm looking at dark horses and champs. I'm not going to lie next season, people. The same way I'm looking at the Premier League, bare minimum, we should be in a title race. Bare minimum. This is next season. And this is obviously if we have a good window. Forget the owners. If we have a window like we did the last window, I expect us to do the business. And when I say do the business, be competing for the Premier League as in a title race and dark horses in the Champions League. Like not top 5 favorites, but like in that 6 to 8. Where it's like, United favorable draw, they could get to a semi-final. That's how I look at it. Hey, big up to Ads. Says been on holiday for the last couple of weeks. Glad to be back on your show, Flawless. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it. Big up, Ads. Big up. Kato, agree with you. We shouldn't be picking and choosing trophies. We should be competing in everything. That's the United I grew up on. Facts. Only time you should be prioritizing trophies if they're all available to you. Premier League, I don't think is available, and we're not in the Champions League. So don't give me that resting players and playing youngsters and all that. Go compete. Imagine we do a treble this season, what that does to Ten Hag and what that does to the squad. Imagine what that would. Imagine if we managed to win a treble and say we finish third and win a treble. Woo! Next season, Premier League charge on, Champions League charge on, Domestic Cup charge on. Now let's go back to winning trophies season in, season out. Absolutely. A Carabao Cup win would give us the confidence to get it done in Europa and maybe even FA Cup as well. Yeah, facts. If we beat Barcelona, we're through in the Europa League. Players are going to be hyped for that Carabao Cup final. And then you beat Newcastle. Then you become Carabao Cup champs. Then after that, you play West Ham in the FA Cup. You should get past them, and then you're in the FA Cup quarterfinal. Then after that, Liverpool away. Players are going to be up for it. Without doubt. Yes, Battle of the North is live, 6 p.m. So just under 45 minutes away. I remember when United linked with the Longstaff brothers. Did you rate them, Flawless? No. Not for Manchester United. Absolutely not. RJ, don't ask me no daft questions when I take Mason Mount. What do you think? I'll let you figure that one out. Bro, I can't wait for Sabitzer Casemiro partnership in midfield. What did I tell you about Sabitzer when we signed him? Elite player. Followed him at Leipzig. What a guy. Revitalized Eriksen's position. I just want to see it in the pivot now because you're not seeing it. Because Cass has been suspended. And then Sabitzer was suspended when Cass was available in the Europa League. So hopefully that's what we see on Thursday. Hopefully on Thursday, what we see is that Sabitzer Casemiro pivot. But I think they complement each other very well. And I'm banking on that to do the business against Barcelona and go blitz them, man. This first 20 minutes, half an hour, go be 2-3-0 up. Let's kill this game dead. Go blitz them. So, like, they don't know what's happening at the start. Don't let them get comfortable. I don't want them to dominate the ball. I want us to dominate the ball. That's just me, though. Abdullah says, interviewer is Manchester. What's this? Abdullah, you have to say that again. Say that again. Yeah. This got mentioned. Sky coming out saying FSG aren't selling. Pool losing again. Yep. Nah, it was only a 1-game suspension. Teed up. It was only a 1-game suspension because he didn't get sent off. If we beat Barca, we can't play Arsenal in the round of 16. What, can you not draw a team from your country in the round of 16? Is that what that is? Ten Hag says, Cato says, Ten Hag did say he wanted to win everything. It's the type of mentality to do that. It takes a type of mentality to do that. That's why he brought in Casemiro and Leacher and Anthony, players who have experience winning trophies. Absolutely. And then you add in Varane in that mix. You add De Gea in that mix as well. The Qataris richer than the Newcastle owners. I hear this, yes. Big up to Carl as well. I see you, my guy. Big up. How many likes are we on? Yo, 64. Come on, you lot. 65 in there. Let's get to 65 likes. Let's hit that like button. Let's do so. Subscribe as well if you are new. How many subscribers? Like, we hit the first subscriber mark. We're looking for the second one. We just had new people join. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. We're looking for 4 new. We're only looking to get to 5,335. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. We got shows coming up here on the YouTube and on the Twitch the entire week. Doing the most, which is the Premier League show, where we look at the Premier League games and pick from 5 categories. Well, pick nominations for 5 categories: most unforgettable goal, under the cosh manager, untouchable manager, unpredicted result, unacceptable error. So yeah, make sure you check that out. That's 11:30 p.m. tonight here on the YouTube. And then tomorrow, like, yo, pay homage to the schedule. Tomorrow, another ManDem United, 4:30 p.m. Myself, Ivorian, back on talking Manchester United with a special guest. And then we'll be switching over to the Twitch for the Liverpool Real Madrid Champions League first leg. And then we'll be back on the YouTube following that with the Liverpool Manchester United show. Saint and myself, analysis at Anfield meets ManDem United. ManDem United meets analysis at Anfield. Talking all things Liverpool, all things Manchester United. Then fast forward to Wednesday, we'll be live on the Twitch. RB Leipzig versus Manchester City. First leg in the Champions League. Then we'll be back on the YouTube. Midnight as always, Wednesday night, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, answering all your sporting questions. Fast forward to a very, very stacked Thursday. The big game we're talking about. Manchester United, Barcelona, Europa League playoff, second leg watch along. We will be right here, half an hour before kickoff, 7:30 p.m. And then following that show, you will get the Manchester United Arsenal show with myself and Cam, talking all things Manchester United and Arsenal. Then fast forward to Friday, 4:30 p.m. Myself and Eddie back on ManDem United, like I stated, talking all things Manchester United, recapping the second leg, previewing the first leg of the Carabao Cup final. And then to start your weekend and end your working week, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer all of your sporting questions. But let's not forget, we're back on the Twitch that night as well. The Phoenix Suns versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. KD's first game for the Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant, that for those that don't know, 3 a.m. That'll be live on the Twitch. Oh, weak people. That's all off the top of the dome. Come on, people. Pay homage. Word to Eddie Hearn. Pay homage to the schedule. Why are you not on your knees? Pause. Paying homage to the schedule. And I'd even go through the weekend. Even go through the Premier League games on the weekend, people. On the Twitch and on the YouTube. Come on, man. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. If I had what Marshall had and had a board, I'd play claps. I remembered all that off the top of the dome. But if I did forget anything, go check it out. Go check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Now, Carl, I know you always like when you join. Big up. I want United to start the game against Barca like they played in the second half yesterday. Barca won't be able to live with that. Matthew, you spot on. Absolutely spot on. That's a very, very good point. That's a very, yes. That's exactly what that's exactly how we need to approach it. Yes. T.J says, okay, well, in that case, looking forward to seeing Cass and submit to in the middle of the park. Should be solid at home. Hope so. And to Ronald, people keep asking about Greenwood. There's no new information, so I got nothing to say on it. I've already made my opinions perfectly clear on him. For those that are new, no, I don't want to see him back in, in a Manchester United shirt. And I've made my feelings clear. The reason why I don't mention it or bring it up because there's nothing new to speak on. Unless there's some news that I've missed, feel free to ask me about it. That's cool. But no, I've not heard anything about Greenwood. No. Big up to T.J says, I respect the work rate, flawless. Big up, big up. I'm glad there's viable bids in for us now. Hopefully we get Qatar and reach the next level from next season. Can't wait to see the new owner's ambition combined with Ten Hag's upward trajectory. Oh, yeah. Look at what Ten Hag's doing with unlimited funds and limited budget. Imagine what he would do with a better platform to succeed from, where he's actually getting his players in and not 1 or 2 where he's getting 4 or 5. All for it. Let's see. Yeah, man, Kato. That's why I said pause. Also, I want Ten Hag to get the team in the mindset that we can win the league this season. Gives them the confidence for a title charge next season and finish at least second this year. Yeah, he'll be telling them that. He won't be telling them what I'm telling him, where I'm thinking, yeah, you man can't do it. But even if he believes they can't in his heart of hearts, he's still going to say, just keep winning. Keep winning. I've said already, we're at 24 games played. If we win our next 6, matches in game week 30, basically, if we win our next 6 games, I'm saying we can win the league. But that's the big. Let me actually check. What is our next 6? Let me see, because that's very tough to do. Let me actually check our next 6. 1 second. Here we go. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see. What's going on? Let me check. Let me check our next 6. So I know it's tough. Next 6. This is Premier League. So obviously Liverpool away is not going to be easy. Liverpool, don't be fooled because Liverpool, they're not in good form, this and that. Going away to Anfield's never easy for United. So Liverpool away, Southampton at home, Brighton away, Newcastle away, Everton at home, Forest away. So that's the next. Did I say? Yeah, I said 6. Liverpool, Southampton, Brighton, Newcastle, Everton, Forest. If we can win that, we win those 6, which I genuinely don't think we'll win all 6. I think then I'll go, yeah, we can win the league. Because I expect both Arsenal and City in that period to drop points. Bear in mind, do they play each other by that? Let me check. But I expect them both to drop points whether they play each other or not. So we'll be close to the top. We'll be this close or closer to the top. Let me actually check out their fixtures. Hold up. 1 second. 1 second. Let's see. Let me check out Arsenal. What's Arsenal's next 6 fixtures? Okay. Leicester away, Everton at home, Bournemouth away, Fulham away, Palace away. Leicester, Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham, Palace, Leeds. Yeah, I don't expect Arsenal to win all 6. I don't expect them to win all 6, no. I really don't. And let me see. And bear in mind, that's them. Then they still got to play Liverpool away, West Ham away, City away, Chelsea at home, Newcastle away, Brighton at home. Let me actually check Manchester City's fixtures as well. Let's see. But we'll see. This could come back to bite me if all 3 teams decide to, we're just going to win all our next 6 Premier League games. Let's see. Bournemouth. So it's Bournemouth, Newcastle, Palace, West Ham, Liverpool, Southampton. So yeah, City's next 6, Liverpool's classed in there. But yeah, we'll see. I don't expect either 3 of those teams to do that. There we are. Matthew says, what do you think of the job Michael Carrick's doing at Borough? Maybe he actually could be a United manager in the future. He's doing a good job there, but relax. Middlesbrough in the Championship is a completely different juggernaut to Manchester United. We're seeing that now with Graham Potter at Chelsea. Being at Brighton is much different to being at Chelsea. We're seeing that. The levels, the expectation, the microscope you're under, the spotlight's on you. Lose 1 game, the spotlight is on you. Can't go. You could draw 4 or 5 games in a row at Brighton. You can't do that at Chelsea. Nah. Smash the likes. People need to get the people like Flawless going to take over the clickbait and brown nose in media channels. Hey, as long as you lot continue to support, that's all it is. Langan Sweet says, United spend more money than Manchester City. Why do you lot make excuses? In what sense? Make excuses for what? What are we making excuses for? Elaborate, Langan Sweet. I don't know why people actually think he will play for United again, LOL. In my opinion, he won't, and it don't bother me. Each to their own style. Or people continue to bring him up. I don't know why. I don't bring him up. You lot ask me about it. So it's like, I'm not going to be rude to you lot and ignore the question. But I hear your point, Starlord. If we can get a win at Anfield, I'll be screaming title charge from the rooftops. That's our next league game about 2 weeks away. Yeah, 5th of March. 5th of March. Because we play in the Europa League, in the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup before that. So yeah, Langan Sweet, elaborate on what do we make excuses for. Big up to Tiny, says big up Flawless my G. Hey, big up to you, man. Big up to you. Every single time. LPS, I don't want to butcher your name, but big up, says you're on your way to the top. No gimmicks on this channel. Keep it that way. Much appreciated for the kind words. Thank you. Never no gimmicks. Never. Never no gimmicks. Never, ever, ever no gimmicks. I don't know what Langan Sweet is talking about. Langan Sweet, can you please answer the question? What are we making excuses for? That's why I don't get that point. Arsenal play 3 games before we next play against Liverpool. If they go on a winning run, they could be 14 points ahead of us before we play Liverpool, although we'd have 2 games in hand. Jesus. Is it 14 points? Crazy. That is crazy. Like I said, I don't think we'll win the league anyway. I don't think we'll win the league. I don't. What's going on here? Oh, shout out to Double A, actually. He just dropped in the group chat. You lot can go check it out. For those that don't know, Double A's on the MUFC Unfiltered podcast on Zaid's channel. And his channel is Talking Kit. And they just rate kits from different eras. So modern day kits, kits from the early 2000s, kits from the 90s, from before that, international as well, modern day international kits in the 90s, kits in the 80s, etc. And he's doing a giveaway on his channel. On his Twitter. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to win that kit, 100%. I'm gonna try to win that kit. Let me do that now. Let me see what I have to do to enter. See what I have to do. Yeah, they teamed up with. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So you got follow Talking Kit and Retro Kits, retweet and like this tweet and tag a friend. Might have to do that still. Yeah, Talking Kit on Twitter, that is. Shout out to Double A. He was on here last week, Monday. You make excuses for not being in the title and why you're not at the top. How is it excuses if I don't think that we're good enough? Is that an excuse or is that a reason? If I genuinely don't believe that this team is good enough to win the league, that's not an excuse. What that is you want me to lie and say, yeah, we can win the league. I don't think this team is good enough. It is. But you gas up Ten Hag and recent players, but you only blame the Glazers for the flop signings, but not giving credit now. That's incorrect. And you've been here long enough. This is lazy. Again, extremely lazy from you, Lengen Sweet. Extremely lazy. I've never criticized the Glazers for not spending money. I criticize the Glazers for how the money is spent, who they have in charge, the infrastructure. I'm Glazers out 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do that like all the time. So this whole you only blame Glazers for the flop signings. No, I blame them for the people they have in charge and the infrastructure. So this is just complete nonsense. This is complete issues. And like I said, I don't make excuses. I don't think the team is good enough. If you think the United team is good enough, that's your opinion. If you think Manchester United are better than Manchester City and Arsenal is currently constructed, fair enough. I disagree. It will be a madness if we win the league, but just because we don't have a good enough squad, we'll be short of it. And yeah, I'll gas up Ten Hag because Ten Hag's doing a good job. You can do a good job and not win the league. What are we talking about? I'm saying just because you're like, what's the difference now and last decade with the money spent? All right, Lengen Sweet, I'll let this go back and check our windows and tell me when did we have a great window? Outside of this window, when have Manchester United had a great window? Like, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Flawless thoughts on Taza calls and De Gea are net negative. We had this conversation yesterday, me and Taza. He don't think that we can be successful with him. I disagree, even though I think we can improve on him. Simple as that. Just Taza's opinion, but shout out to Taza. That's my guy. That's my guy. Flawless, that's only if they win their next 2 games. Yeah, I know if it's only if they win their next 2 games because we're not playing. We're not playing in the league to the 5th of March. Yeah, I know this. So yeah, Lengen Sweet, like I said in it, I stated my point. T.J says, I predicted 5th at the start of the season, now top 4 looking healthy. I don't need to look past that notion in my opinion. Same. Man are trying to tell me what my expectation should be. Not even my expectation, what my belief should be in the team. It's not even an expectation, it's belief. I don't think this team can win the Premier League. That's not on Ten Hag. The window you signed Harry Maguire, Dan James, etc., you was gassing it up, but because it didn't work out, moaning and making excuses. Who gassed up that window? Show me the clips of me gassing up that. Was I even content creating? I wasn't even content creating. What are you talking about? I wasn't even because I was on radio. So I technically was, but I wasn't doing this, and it wasn't United in depth. But like I said, you're gonna say anything in it, but we move. Like I said in it, it didn't work out. So therefore, even if I was, let's say hypothetically, I was gassing it up. Let's say I was gassing it up. If it didn't then work out, it was wrong. It was a bad window. So yes, the people in charge shouldn't listen to me. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that don't do this. Now it's changed. I remember United fans saying only need 3 players to win the league. Comment on what I said. Don't tell me about what Manchester United fans said. Don't do that. Because I don't put what City fans say on you. So don't put what Manchester United fans say on me. Because I know I talk to City fans. So I can just put everything they say on you, Lengen Sweet. I can do that. I know City fans that talk about Pep out and Pep's not good enough. But if I put that on you, you're gonna be like, no, that's not my opinion. Commentate on, talk to me about what I said. I never gassed up no window. I never said we're 3 players away from winning a league title. Words never have left my mouth. I can only speak for me. I don't speak for the entire fan base. Flawless, you've spoken to Ryan since yesterday. No, but it'll be on doing the most. Ryan, little bro, innit? You know what I'm saying? So that's why we can get into heated debates and it's calm. But I gotta talk to him like that because he be talking, he talks to me like I'm foolish at times. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Flawless, that guy just trying to get under your skin, bro. If they hate the fact that we coming back slowly and surely. Yeah, but it's a turn. But I hear this, Kenton. I hear what you're saying, but Leng and Sweet are regular, so let's have the conversation. Let's have the conversation. Like I said, but always tell me about what I said. Don't put what other Manchester United fans have said. Because like I said, I don't speak for the fan base. I speak for me and only me and give you my opinions. I said they'll speak to Emma, but yeah, like, so that's done. Given depth and the inability to consistently bury teams third is exactly where United should be. But in tournament format, Man United can surprise anyone. That's why I'm looking at the leagues. I mean the leagues, the cups. Yeah, but yeah, back to your point. Who made the point? Here it is. Where is it? Back to your point, Kenan. I know, you know what I'm saying? We back. Because people are mad again. People are complaining about decisions. Why don't you think this? Why don't you back your team? Don't worry about what I'm doing. Why are you so concerned? I would never do that. I would never be concerned about what a rival fan thinks about his team. I'm concentrating on my own team. And I like where we're going. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I don't involve myself in other affairs. Yeah, man, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They always do that to be fair. When you give fair judgment of what you've seen, they take what they see on Twitter and say, you said it is mad. Yeah, don't say I said it. Because I didn't say that. You can quote me. If someone calls me out on something I said personally, cool. Let's have the conversation. And if I'm wrong, I say, all right, cool. But don't call me out on nothing else. If I genuinely don't believe Manchester United are good enough to win this league, that's cool. I stated that. That's my opinion on it. If someone disagrees, cool. I actually want to be wrong. I want Manchester United to win this league. But when I look at the team, I go, nah. I think we are massively overachieving. And that's why I praise Ten Hag. But the cups, we should win at least 2 or 3, I should say. Kato says, this is how it was when we were winning things. People were pissed at us. I take this as a sign of good things to come. You know what the mad thing is, Kato? We've not even won anything yet. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? It's the crazy part. That's the nuts part. We ain't even won anything yet. We ain't even on the verge of winning anything major. It's the second-tier trophies. We're here talking about FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Europa League. We are talking about second-tier trophies. We're not even talking about the major trophies. We're not talking Prems and Champions League. And people are mad. And we even picked up the second tier. We could go out to Barcelona. We could lose to Newcastle. Like, these things are not out of the realm of possibility. But yeah, we move. You know what I'm saying? We move. Ad says, flawless. Answer honestly, should Rashford score over 40 goals this season, which is very possible, and win the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Europa, should he be in for a shout for the Ballon d'Or? I can't say he should score over 40 goals a season because that's not normal. That's not normal. Like, scoring over 40 goals a season is not the norm. Because of what Messi and Ronaldo did in terms of their numbers, they like changed the game. But scoring over 40 goals a season is not normal. So I'm never ever going to say a striker or attacking player should score over 40. If we win the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Europa, should he be in for a shout with Ballon d'Or? I don't know how Ballon d'Or works. I don't put too much stock in it. I don't care, should I say. Not even too much. I don't care about Ballon d'Or. Never have, never will. Don't care about individual awards in football. They're nice side pieces if your team's being successful. But Rashford and Ballon d'Or don't matter to me more than United winning the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Europa League. Well, people put stock in it. I don't even know what the Ballon d'Or, what's it called is. I don't even know how the nomination, how does it work? I don't know the criteria. I don't know how it's judged. What do they base it off? I legit don't know. Lengan Sweet says it's because you're a United fan, so you hold what they say. All right, Lengan Sweet, I'll just ignore you then. Calm. You want to hold me accountable and do that daftness, I'll just ignore you from now on. That's fine. You can talk to yourself. No problem. No problem. You can just, what's it called? You can talk to yourself. I say you can talk to people in the chat. I'm done. If you don't want to talk to me about what I said and what you heard on some daftness on Twitter, cool. We got nothing else to talk about. Oh yeah, Star-Lord. Yeah, we ruined so many rival childhoods. 100%. Nick Nash says the priority this season is to bag a couple of trophies and finish as high as we can in the league. Yeah, it's a fact. 100%. Big up Flawless told you Sancho is good coming off the bench than he is starting. JB is one game. It's one game. I'm not gonna go and use that all out and be like, yeah, it's one game. What happens if he starts in Thursday or starts in the Carabao Cup final and he plays well? I'm not gonna turn around and say to you, see, he should start. I disagree with this. It's like Bruno playing twice. And people are like, yeah, look at Bruno. Yo, it's 2 games. It's 2 games. Hey, hilarious. That Wan-Bissaka and Sancho moment yesterday, bro. Yo, Kenan, you spitting. I know exactly what you're talking about. Someone mentioned it before you got here. Rivals are rattled. I don't get the RJ. I don't even get it. You know what I'm saying in that? I don't even get it. Yo, man can just hold a block. No time for it, man. In a bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk rubbish by. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk. Go away, man. Rivals are rattled, 100%. Like I say, I'm all for disagreements, people, where people want to be clowns. I hold a block. Bye, innit? If we get Qatari owners the same childhoods we ruined for rival fans, will have their adulthoods ruined too. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. I'm saying, let's hope so. Right. Did we even hit the subscriber mark? How many likes are we on as well? Like, check. Now my laptop wants to start moving slow, but here we are. And we're going to raid Saeed actually, because he'll still be live. So get your final few questions in before I close out, people. Don't forget, doing the most live tonight, 11:30 p.m. Premier League show, where we look at the Premier League weekend's games just gone. There's 5 categories, and we pick nominations for each of the categories. So it's the most unacceptable error, most unforgettable goal, most under the cosh manager, most untouchable manager, and most unpredicted result. Right, 85 likes. Hey, big up you lot, man. Big up you lot. 85 likes. Let's go. And we're only 3 short of the 2nd subscriber mark. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. Kenan says, Flawless, is it me or was that game yesterday one of Bruno's best performance, if not his best ever in a United shirt, bro? Was on smoke. Yeah, he was cold yesterday. He was on point. He was very, 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 very good yesterday. 100%. Very good. Matthew says, what would you do with Maino next season? Keep for the squad or send out on loan? How old is he? That'd be my question to that. I don't know how old he is. That could change that. Flawless, did you see the video where the Qatari says the deal is basically done? FSG ain't selling. What is this? Go further on this. What do you mean? Right, sky breaking. John Henry said Liverpool not for sale. Wow. Vincent, big up to you. Says with Qatari, Mbappe is coming and we will win next season as Champions League. Let's hope so. Hey, big up to Jeremiah, my brother, every single time. Kane or Osherman in the summer. Depends on the price point. Kane with the right price, if not Osherman. Oh, he's 17, Maino, 17, 18. Keep him at the club. I'll keep him at the club. I would, and let's see. Because I'm not seeing enough of him to say what he's good at and what he's not. Let's see. I know I've missed a couple of the comments. Let me see. Yeah, Kato, of course, man. I'm all for open forum here, people. But when people just want to be idiots, I'll just block you. Simple as that. And as you seen what happened, I tried. And man want to hold me accountable for other United fans. All right, well, go talk to them. Simple as that. Go talk to them, innit? Go talk to them people on Twitter. Don't do that. I just want to talk rubbish and all that, them things. By the way, I was wondering if you read full statements from Radcliffe and Qatar, and if so, is there one clear winner, which is Qatar? Most importantly, they said football first, business second. Yeah, I didn't read Radcliffe's whole statement. I read the statement that came out from the Qatar bid. And they were just, the fact they were talking about being debt-free, football first, investing in the first team, investing in the stadium, invested in the youth, investing in the women's team. I like all that. Radcliffe was, there'll be no fresh debt, which means you're going to keep the existing debt and borrowing money and all this. If you're not putting the money up front, I don't want you in charge. I don't care where they're from. I don't care where you're from if you're trying to buy Manchester United. One, do you have deep pockets? Number two, do you have the club's best interests at heart on the footballing pitch and the infrastructure? That's what I would say. Big up to you lot, though. I can't believe we hit 85 likes. I looked, I was like, damn, let's bump that up to 90, though. Let's go 90 before we close out, because it will hit 100 afterwards. Have you seen enough of Sabitzer to say, let's sign him up? As a squad player, yes, Kenton. I said this before you got here as well. I think Andy said yesterday, no, he did say yesterday, they were talking about 20 million, which is a steal for him. So yes, 110%, 110%. Kenton says, yeah, I saw there was a vid and the caption translated as the United deal is basically done, but I can't say for sure they were speaking in their language. We'll see. We'll see. And lastly, Bayern have said Sabitzer will only cost around 30 M's. That could be the easiest transfer we can complete in the summer. Must complete squad depth deal. 20, 30 million for Sabitzer. 20, 30 million for any squad player is quality. Absolute top notch. You know what I'm saying? That's great business. If you get a squad player who's of a set, like who's of a Sabitzer level for 30 million or less, it's a steal. Hey, IQ said, I understand Arabic, sending me the link. Someone drop him the link or let him know where he can find the link. Kato, big up, says, big up Flawless. I'm head out. Loving the content. First time in the chat, but I've been sub to your channel and your Twitch for a minute. Big up yourself. Much appreciated. I know there's people like Kato who just be watching and not in the comments, which is cool. Because as long as you lot continue to support, continue to watch, continue to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I understand people enjoy their content different, which is absolutely fine. Cambridge Futsal Team 0, London Helvetia Futsal Team 7. Hey, large up my guy Rants, man. His team out here doing bits. Shout out Rants every single time. Matthew says, do you think there's a place for Diallo next season? Because the right side seems to be getting a bit heavy now with Sancho Anthony. I wouldn't class Sancho as a right-sided player, whereas Diallo I would. Even though Diallo can play in the 10 and Sancho can play out there. But you want two players for every position. So Anthony, Diallo, right side. Rashford, Garnacho, left. Sancho, Bruno, 10. Two strikers. And then you can alternate with that. We all know Rashford can play through the middle. We know Sancho can play from wide right. Bruno can also play wide right. Anthony can play through the middle, like as a 10. Diallo can also play through the middle. This is what you want. Options. So there is definitely space for Diallo. Yes. Point it this way. If Diallo was here this season, he's playing games because Anthony's been injured. And that is starting to get a little bit concerning. That Anthony be picking up injuries. It's concerning. Because I do rate Anthony. And as for the Harry Kane convo, I'm with you on that lane for the right price. I'd be okay with it, but not overspending on Kane. I'm not with that. Yeah, I'm not talking 100 mil, 80, 90 million. Last year you deal and you want to leave, and no. 50, 60 M's tops. 50, 60 M's definitely tops. Right. I think that's everything. Did I miss anything? If I did, get your final few questions in, people. Yeah. And again, you lot rejoicing in FSG not selling, That's jokes. That's jokes. Let's see. And I believe Saeed is still live. Yo, bump up the like. Oh, we're at 91 likes. All right, get that to 95. Get that to 95. Because we're gonna raid Saeed. We'll raid Saeed actually. If he's actually got the redirect on. I don't even know if we can. Let me see. Oh, is Lewis still live? Nah, fuck that. We'll raid Lewis. Because I'm gonna have to tell Saeed to turn on his rating as well. Yeah. We'll raid that because Saeed's is not even on there anyway. So yeah, we'll raid Lewis. The guy's still live, We're gonna do that. Let me save that. Because Lewis is always raiding over here. Yeah, I said 60, 70 for Kane. People called me mad because people didn't look at it from that perspective. Like in regards to his age, the contract, and him wanting out. That's all context. That's if he wants to leave. Hey, Nick, big up to you, man. Ahmed is basically Anthony backup. Sancho in the 10 is a madness. Bruno 8, Sancho 10, Casemiro 6. We got options, Kenan. We got options. Oh, Emma, is it? I think it's the same reoccurring hamstring injury that Anthony got. Is it? That's not good. Kane is similar to Weghorst, but Kane can score. But yeah, he's better than Weghorst overall, but I get your point. I get your point. Right, I think that's it. Love to everyone that's locked in. We are going to raid Lewis. We are going to raid Lewis, people. Don't forget, I'm live on Battle of the North at 6 p.m. But make sure you, when you head over to Lewis, just put Sarcasm City Raid, hashtag Potterin. That's what I need you not to do. Put Sarcasm City Raid, hashtag Potterin. That's what I need you lot to do in the chat. Can everyone do that for me? Let me know in the chat. That's all I need you to do over there. Sarcasm City Raid, ... hashtag Potterin when we raid Lewis. So big up to all of you lot. But like I said, Battle of the North, 6 p.m. And then we're back at 11:30 p.m. here on Doing the Most. The ManDem United podcast is back tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Myself, Ivorian, and a special guest. But love to everyone that has locked in. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.